Oh, look at this, I'm not inside. This is my disgusting car. I would like to make a video about driving. Now, well, I don't really need this. I have nowhere to put my camera. Alright. I guess this works on the steering wheel. Driving is a very, very interesting thing. It can be, it can't be, but it is. That was deep. I've been driving for 4 years, 4-ish years, 4.5, whatever. And I learned some interesting things about yourself and other people when you drive, because either you realize that you have anger management issues, or you realize that other people are retarded. And I think it's a bit of both, because frankly, driving can be crazy sometimes. Oh, this makes me so cheese. Okay. So first off, all the pet peeves of driving. You know, you can have new ones every day. You can find new ones because people will prove themselves to be complete idiots on the road, but you can't really blame them. Some people make it, you know, some people make mistakes. I make mistakes sometimes in driving. It's just inevitable. But there's just some people that really should not be driving. Like my mom. I'm deathly afraid of driving in the car with my mom, riding in the car. She's a real estate agent, so she's constantly on her Bluetooth, talking and stuff, and I think she gets easily distracted, but it scares me because she doesn't use her blinkers a lot. She says she does. She doesn't. I've seen it. She oftentimes drives over the line in the center, or she just, like, won't be paying attention, and I'm scared. I'm actually scared. I think she doesn't realize how much she does wrong. Is that mean to say about my mom? Well, anyway, and there's old people. Old people, I really think that, like, after the age of 60, every 10 years, or, like, maybe 5 years, you have to, like, retake your road test, because I see so many old people that are bad drivers. I think it might be, you know, most of the time the stereotype is to be, oh, old people drive slow. I think it's because they have really nowhere to go. I mean, when you're an old person, what do you really have to do? I'm going to the supermarket to buy food, but I don't really need to rush because it's just food. It's going to sit in my refrigerator at home, and I'll probably eat half a can of soup and then eat the rest, you know, tomorrow. I'm going to poker. I'm going to bingo. Do old people actually go to bingo? Probably. I don't know any, but why do you need to rush to bingo unless you need to be there at a certain time? That's true. My grandma does jigsaw puzzles, but my grandma's awesome, so I can't really make fun of her, but going to Walmart to get some jigsaw puzzles to occupy your time, or some crosswords, Sudoku if you're a smart grandma. Yeah, but they don't really need to rush to get there, so you're oftentimes stuck behind them, and they're just taking their sweet old time listening to the AM radio stations, and I don't think they understand that people, you know, don't really want to go 30 and a 55. Does that seem unnatural? Not really, but, yeah, they just oftentimes go way too slow, and it's really frustrating, because you can't, what are you supposed to do? You can't really pass them over double lines, and you can't. And another thing, people who don't use their blinkers, I think every time I'm behind someone and they don't use their blinker, I'll be like, nice blinker! Does everyone do that? Because I do it every single time. Or, you know, most of the time it's nice blinker. That's just nice blinker. Another thing is people who cut you off. Like, they're in a driveway, and they see you coming. They look this way. Oh, no one's coming. They look that way. Oh, there's someone coming, but I'm still going to pull out in front of them because I need to go somewhere. Well, by the time you actually pull out, I have to slam on my brakes and risk my life just because you want to go pick up your kid from soccer practice or whatever. Can't you just wait 2 more seconds for me to pass when there's no cars behind me? No, you can't. It's more important. Stupid soccer kids. I played soccer in 7th and 8th grade. I hit the ball maybe twice. I was a halfback. It was terrible. I had really, really skinny legs, and the only cool thing that happened in the entire 2 years that I played soccer was there was this team that was an away team or something, and they came, and all the girls on the team were ginormous. I think they had, like, they were related to giants, because giants exist, and the one girl was really, really big, and I think she had the ball coming towards me, and I was going to try to get it away from her. Yeah, like that would happen. And she kicked the ball, and it ricocheted off of our bodies up and hit me in the nose, and my nose started bleeding, and it got all over my white uniform, and it was awesome. My mom loves telling that story. Anyways. Wow, distraction. Other things about driving. No air conditioning. That sucks. My air conditioning on my old car broke, and it's not fun having the windows down. It really doesn't cool you off that much, unless it happens to be windy or there's cooler air outside. But why would you want the window down if there's cooler air outside anyway? Because your car wouldn't be hot. Okay. I don't know. I did get into an accident once. I was on a back road over that way coming home. I was literally like a mile and a half from my house. It was 7:54, and I was late to go home and watch Prison Break. This was 2 years ago. And I was really wanting to get home, because I used to love that show. I still do. And, it's a really windy road with those, like, signs that say, slow down, there's a corner coming. I didn't slow down. And I was going around a sharp curve with my high beams on, because it was very dark. And normally, there's not a lot of people on that road, so I was like, oh, whatever, it'll be fine. And you know how when you go around a sharp corner, you kind of go into the middle lane, you know, the middle of the road a little bit, just so you're not, like, cutting it too close on the edge? Well, another car did the exact same thing with their high beams on, but it was a fancy SUV. And they had that, like, stabilize, whatever, you won't get into a crash because our car is expensive type of car. And so I was blinded by their high beams. They were probably blinded by mine. They kind of swerved around me easily and kept on going. I, being unexperienced with crashes and what to do, hesitated and panicked, hit my brakes and tried to swerve around them. Bad idea. Ended up skidding diagonal, going into the guardrail, taking out 50 feet of guardrail, because it was the kind with the stakes and the rope. I think I just spit. And, took out 2 mailboxes, old people's mailboxes. That's what you get for driving slow. I take out your mailbox. And my airbag went off, which sucked really bad, really bad. I have a scar on my arm from it. You can't really see it, so whatever. And it was just terrible. My, horn was activated, and it wouldn't stop going off, and I was, like, coughing because of the smoke. The smoke that comes out of the airbag is the worst. It just stings. So I get out of my car, and I'm like, oh, why? Why me? Yeah, it was bad. And then I had to pay $114 to have my car towed a mile and a half to my house, because my dad happened to be camping that trip. Oh, crap. I accidentally turned on the MP3 player on my phone. Anyway. Alright. So, driving can be interesting. I am a good driver, I will say. I did get into that accident, but since then I've been a lot more cautious and stuff. I try my best to drive well. These are my sunglasses. And I think I do a good job. I like driving. I like driving fast. The fastest I've gone is 95, which isn't that fast, but it was exhilarating. It was on the highway coming home from Syracuse. That's irrelevant. So, I hope that you all are safe drivers, and that you can relate to some of the crap that I've talked about. There's a lot of annoying people on the road, but everyone makes mistakes. You gotta deal with it. Alright. Really quick, this is my crappy car. I have a little sweet skull guy there, and a little sweet skull guy there. Oh crap, now you know where I live, oh my god. And there's, some cheddar bunnies. Those are delicious. Yeah. So, anyways, I hope this video was a little more interesting than my other ones. I'm just being whatever myself, so. I hope you have a fantastic day, and, I'll talk to you later. Okay.